YouTubers, this is Barry, and you're watching Barry and the PI. My last video I did was you put the lime in the coconut and shake it all up. Uh, Kind of a humorous video I did. So today I'm going to talk to you about coconuts. Coconuts grow everywhere in the Philippines. We have several here, palms here and Casa de Gecko, and all around us there's uh, plenty of coconut trees. Uh, Coconuts sell for about 12 cents at the market. Not much money. It's cheap. And but processed, once they open it up, take out the milk, and take out the coconut, you might get 40 pesos for that, those products, coconut oil and stuff like that. It grows all over tropical areas around the world. It's because the coconuts would fall off into the ocean or get washed up by the rivers into the ocean and spread all around the world in tropical areas. So we have a lot of coconuts here. And one I did the video on, I'll take it, we cut it open and everything. This is a young coconut. It's got very little coconut in it, as you can see. And then there's a little bit of wood. And as it matures, the wood gets harder and a lot more coconut in it. There's various ways they get the coconut. Now, big companies have all machinery and stuff, but local people, they will have a big stake in the ground, sharpened, and they will just take that and grate it off. Or they have a metal scraper that they run around by hand. It's labor intensive for the local people, and unless they work for a big corporation. So this was a young coconut. The milk in it is kind of sweet, and also this little small layer of coconut is sweet too. So you often see somebody at major tourist spots selling these. They'll just cut open the top and stick a straw in it, and you have your coconut milk. To me, I don't like to drink stuff without it being cold. So I don't usually drink that stuff. But so now as the coconuts mature, you start getting the wood becomes hard, becomes wood really. And at this age, they would just take a spoon and scoop that coconut out and eat it because it's sweet. Now, coconuts put out these little nuts, and that's where they grow. They get buried in the ground, and later you have a coconut tree. Now, my dogs love these things. They will get on there and just chew them and stuff. And they don't eat it. Maybe they eat a little bit of the wet part. And but they love to chew on these things. And then this is an old one. It's more mature, and this one's been sitting out in the sun for a long time in my yard. It's more mature. So now, once they mature, they get the coconut out, the coconut milk out, and then you can lay these shells, the wooden shells, break them open and lay them out in the sun, let them dry out. And then they use those, they charcoal those, they will make them into charcoal. And they're going to make them lechon. They will build a whole big bed of coals and light those up and then stick the pig up above it, and they turn that pig around often. And that's how they get lechon. Now, in my smoker over here, I will throw some dried out coconut shells in there. They burn pretty high, so you have to watch how much you put in there. You have to keep an eye on that temperature gauge so it doesn't get too hot. But make good wood for smoking meats. And how many of you don't like lechon? Lechon's pretty good. Especially I like the skin. So that's I guess about. I think they can use the fibers too, stuff like this, and use them for fuel and for fires and stuff like that. They will often take the coconuts and they will cook them and until they become brown and they're kind of crunchy. And they'll eat that or serve it into the salad or with other foods. People eat a lot of coconuts here. It's big business. As I say, it doesn't cost too much. So anytime you want a coconut, just have somebody get you one. Tell them you want the young ones, and that's where you get that sweet milk and that little small layer of coconut in there. And you can just take a spoon and shape that up, and it's pretty nice tasting. So it's big business here. It has lots of uses for the coconuts in all its parts. And so, as I say, I've got a few of them growing here, and we're going to take a look at that in just a minute. So, and you also can use the whole part of the coconut to make rum and lime and ice alcoholic drinks. And some of the higher end restaurants will serve it like that in a coconut. Try that. Let's go take a look at the coconut tree. I do have some coconuts growing on it. I don't think they're mature yet, so I think you just get them young coconuts. So now I don't climb the coconut trees, but Filipinos are pretty good at it. And a lot of mature coconut trees, they will, like this is a coconut tree. You see the coconuts up there. Now you don't want to sit or stand too long under a coconut tree. When they fall, they hit you in the head, you'll know it. If you live past it, live to survive it. So Those aren't quite mature right now, so I'm going to leave them up there. And we did have one over there, but I think they cut it down. There's another coconut tree over there. It has a lot of coconuts on it. So most of the people, they need a coconut, they'll come and send somebody over and cut the coconuts down. We give them away free, but they will notch into this trunk here, and they will use that for climbing on up. But we have a ladder, and this one's not high enough now that they'll climb up the ladder with a bolo and cut some down. So, no, I'm not going to try to climb up there. I'm not even with the ladder. So that's about it. Thought you might like to know something about coconuts. I know my Filipino subscribers all know about coconuts, but my expat ones probably don't. So that's it on that. My lobster claw plants are doing real well. You can tell that. And it's a nice cool day out here, nice little breeze. So it's nice and cool. So I may just stay out here for a while. All right, y'all take care. Stay safe. Have a great day. Take care of your family, your kids, your pets especially. And we'll see you again tomorrow. So adios. Huh? Yep. 13 minutes.